mission is to help teams share their knowledge, and that really sort of starts at home with our culture of sharing and transparency. So we've been using Confluence for 15 years now internally for knowledge sharing and documentation among all our teams. And we use it externally with our apps like Scroll Documents and Scroll Viewport to publish an external user guide for our users. So we've honed just a ton of best practices for how to do these things in Confluence. Stuff like creating really beautiful, skimmable, searchable, findable pages in all of your spaces, or helping teammates move really quickly by creating really great page templates, or creating really robust connections and interconnections between Confluence content with labels. And we've actually been able to share all of these best practices on our YouTube channel.
First, we encourage our employees to attend webinars, conferences, and other events that can help them to learn new skills and stay up to date with the latest industry trends. Secondly, we have an internal Confluence knowledge base where we document our expertise and processes. This knowledge base is accessible to all employees. Thirdly, we have a culture of sharing knowledge where every team member is encouraged to cover another team member's job. And we think that knowledge sharing is important. It helps us to develop our employees' skills and expertise, which is not only good for our company, but also for their own personal and professional growth.
I found out that knowledge is the fuel for the engine of creativity. We acquire knowledge from speaking with customers about their needs, consulting internal and external experts, reading books, attending training sessions. But I've also noticed that it's important not just to acquire knowledge, but also to distribute it to all relevant teams and then ensure that it's used in decision making. The most effective way for us to distribute knowledge are dedicated guilds with great interactive agenda. So developers have one, quality assurance, user experience designers and researchers, product managers, etc. They all meet and discuss what they have learned, then document it in internal knowledge base. We use Confluence so that they can come back to it later. So our teams are empowered through proper acquisition, distribution, and use of knowledge, especially about our customers' needs.
To be honest, we actively ask this question of all our potential customers, as our products, particularly content formatting macros, are built to address this very point. Ultimately, we practice what we preach and use Confluence as our key tool to share knowledge across all teams and the wider company. At the very minimum, it's there at the end of a project, so we can ensure this knowledge is captured and shared easily. But something that is key for us is that we make sure that this information is formatted in a way that ensures optimal engagement and information retention. And our own tools are great for that very purpose.